Ko Samui is Thailand's third largest island and one of its major tourist destinations. It's easily reachable by a 1-hour flight from Bangkok or a ferry across from Surat Thani. There are many places to stay around the island, with Lamai and Chaweng being the two most popular ones. Chaweng is the largest and most developed beach of the two. In this video I will show you around Chaweng as well as take you on a trip to some of the sites around the island. Chaweng Beach is approximately 7 kilometers long, making it the longest beach on the east coast. It's lined with coconut trees and boasts year-long comfortable temperatures of between 25 and 28 degrees. The central part of Chaweng is by far the most crowded area of the beach, with beach vendors, music, bars, and a variety of water activities on offer. The beach can also be enjoyed in the evenings at one of the many beach bars, or with a romantic dinner in one of the more quieter places of the beach. Up from the beach in Chaweng, you'll find row after row of resorts, hotels and bungalows, all of them leading up to the main street, which is where most of the activities happen in the evening. The main street is pretty quiet during the day, but gradually comes to life as the sun goes down. There are several ladyboy cabaret shows along the strip, of which some are a bit more obvious than others. And with at least 3 Thai boxing stadiums in Chaweng alone, matches are being arranged almost every night. The restaurants on the strip are of course plentiful, and although they serve a variety of international food, what's most likely to catch your eye is the great selection of fresh seafood. Many of the Western chains are also present, with Hard Rock Cafe arranging outdoor live shows in the back. Of the street food, the banana pancake should not be missed. Or if you prefer it even sweeter, why not try a delicious ice cream roll? There are many market-like stalls and shops along the street, as well as a large modern shopping mall called Central Festival. And if you're up for a spa, there's never one far away. As for transportation, it's easy to flag down one of the many sangtaos driving up and down the street continuously. On the northern tip of Ko Samui, you will find 2 of the island's most popular sites. One of them being the Plai Laem temple. This is a modern Buddhist temple created in recent times on a small lake. It includes a ceremonial hall with statues of the Buddha both outside and inside. The main statue though is not of the Buddha but of Kuan Yin, the goddess of compassion and mercy. The statue is in Chinese style with 18 arms, depicting her ability to reach out and provide help across the world. There's also a large statue of the Happy Buddha. There's plenty of fish in this little lake, and fish food is available if you want to try to feed them. A stone's throw away from the Plai Laem temple on a small island, you'll find the big Buddha temple. The main attraction being the 12-meter high gold-painted Buddha statue. Since being built in 1972, it has become one of Ko Samui's main tourist attractions and a major landmark. Just around the corner from the temple, there are some interesting shopping opportunities. More central in Ko Samui, you'll find one of the most idyllic places on the island, the Namueang Waterfalls. There are two waterfalls in this area. This, Namueang Waterfall number 1, is 18 meters high and flows down into a natural pool that provides a very welcome escape from the sun for both locals and tourists. Right next to the waterfall, there's a safari park that offers different ways of exploring the area. And as with most of the tourist destinations on the island, there are many interesting souvenirs to be taken home. The east coast offers many interesting sites to be explored. The Grandfather and Grandmother Rocks is a rock formation that's supposed to look like male and female private parts. And while the Grandfather Rock is pretty obvious, the Grandmother Rock is a bit more difficult to find. Until you're actually standing right in front of it. Moving on. If you want to get away from the hustle and bustle of the bigger beaches in Ko Samui, then Crystal Bay is the place to go. Also called Silver Beach, this is a 250-meter long tropical beach paradise set in a charming little bay between Lamai and Chaweng. You will definitely not find any noisy bars, water scooters or beach vendors on this beach. And there's also a handful of resorts if you want to stay here longer. A bit further up the east coast, there's a viewpoint that gives you a nice overview of the Chaweng Beach area. Chaweng has a great nightlife. If you want to try it out, you might want to start off in one of the many bars on the main street. A bit later in the evening though, many end up in a small alley just off the main street called the Soi Green Mango. Here you'll find a number of beer bars, more regular bars and dance bars. The name of the alley though comes from the massive nightclub, the Green Mango, which fills up before midnight every night. Hope you enjoyed it.